Hey everyone, Pioneergirl08 here. Hope y'all are having an amazing, fun, and safe day. So this is episode 5 of the Teen and Younger Sis Let's Play. It is Saturday morning. Leslie is just getting up and Julianne is still asleep. She went to bed a little bit after her sister. I had quite a time. Leslie had to use the bathroom, and she was having quite a time. I was having quite a time getting her to use the bathroom for some stupid reason, and she ended up having a minor little accident, so she's a little bit embarrassed and mortified about that, and having to clean up after herself, unfortunately. Now she's going to make some breakfast for the two of them. I forget now what I had her make, but she's going to do breakfast while Julianne is still asleep. She is quite stressed out, quite hungry. Yeah, we're going to sell that item. I can't remember if I had her. I think I had her age up in the last episode, I believe it was. I think she did age up, so I believe she's a young adult now. I forget for sure. I also can't remember what I had Leslie, make for breakfast. I believe it was either eggs and toast, possibly, or it might have been like a grilled cheese sandwich. It looks like her cooking level did go up to level 4. I can't really see this on the screen very well, but it looks like she's now cooking or level 4 in her cooking. I'll get that right. No. There's breakfast made. She's going to grab herself a serving and she's going to call to meal. I believe I had her do so. We're going to have Julianne get up. Yeah, I had to manually wake Julianne up because she was still sleeping. She needs to get up because she's super hungry. So we're going to have her come over here and grab herself a serving. Her sleep is good enough. I woke her up before she wanted to, but her sleep needs were perfectly fine, well into the green. So we're going to have her get some food, and she's going to sit down with her sister, who is in quite a stressed and embarrassed mood. She's embarrassed. Her hygiene is really low because of her accident earlier, and her fun level is really super low. So she is in quite the mood, poor girl. So I think we're having Julianne, complain a little bit about, looks like I had her complain a little bit about life and such, and all that. Leslie, excuse me. Yeah, I think I have her go and clean out the bathtub and eventually take herself a bubble bath in hopes to get her fun level up, also to get her hygiene level up. Yes, you need to go take a bath, girl. Yep. She's wanting to argue with me about being able to get in there and take a bath. Julianne also cleaning up after herself. So that's good. And I think I'm trying to remember what I'm having. I think at this point I have Julianne going to do some stuff with Rainbow. She's going to get him some food. Julianne is supposed to be responsible as much as possible for Rainbow. I don't believe I can have her give him a bath. I have to have Leslie give Rainbow a bath, because I don't think I can have Julianne do it. But I do have Julianne taking care of feeding him, and also even though I haven't done anything really recently, I've been having Julianne, I believe, do some training with Leslie. Or sorry, not Leslie. Do some training with Rainbow. I'm sorry. So I had to kind of delete some stuff that I had queued up, because I really need to have Leslie clean the bathtub and take herself a bath, or a bubble bath, because she is really, her fun is really low, and yeah, she's super embarrassed and wants to get herself cleaned up better. It looks like she did clean up a little bit earlier, because her hygiene has gone up a little bit, but now it's going it kind of is going back down a bit, so she really needs to get her hygiene up and her fun as well. So she needs a bubble bath. And while she's doing that, Leslie's going to come in here and play some chess and work on her logic skill. I don't remember where where she's at with her homework. Leslie, of course, is done with school, so she doesn't have any more homework. She sold her books back to the school, I guess you could say. But Julianne, I do need to see where her homework is at, because I don't remember if she has finished it. And so yeah, they're going to be doing that right now. And as you can see, the fun meter is still, for Leslie, not going up, even though she is taking a bath and everything. That fun meter just is not going up the way it should. And I could cheat it. I do have the MC command. I could, cheat her fun level up just a little bit, but I didn't want to do that really. So, and then Leslie is going to come over and give Rainbow a bath. I do end up having to fix the outdoor bathtub situation. I deleted it out of the video because it was building by and I didn't want to have that in the video. So I deleted it out where I had to rearrange the bathtub, because as you will see here in a minute, Leslie takes Rainbow to give him a bath and has her head sticking through the fence. And Julianne there is on the phone talking to a friend. Presumably that would be Amelia, or her friend Amelia next door. It could also be, I believe she is friends or acquaintances with Aaron Goth as well. As you know from one of the previous episodes, she had gone over to I think it was the Goth family, Aaron Goth, and then also she also did kind of a rude introduction to Alex Goth. So yeah, so she could be on the phone to either Aaron Goth or Amelia Capps, one of the two. Oh, and as you see, I did have to fix the bathtub situation. So I deleted that part out of the video so it doesn't really show. And I'm really trying to get Leslie's fun level up. It's quite a time. And there is Julianne being rebellious and making a mess, and she did that on her own. I didn't tell her to do that. But I guess it does fit into the storyline. She's becoming a little bit rebellious. So I am going to have Leslie talk to Julianne and encourage her, influence her to clean up her mess. I think, going to have Leslie maybe yell at her a little bit for making a mess, but I think in the end I decided to just have Leslie influence Julianne to clean up. And right now, Julianne does seem to be in a very playful mood because of the bubble bath, even though her fun meter is refusing to go up. I don't know why I cannot get her to get her fun up. I do end up clicking on the fun bar in her needs to see what she wanted to do on her own in terms of taking care of her fun need. And she does choose to watch television, but then ironically, instead of watching television like I have in the queue for her to do, not yet, but in a little bit, I have her in the queue to watch TV, but then I also was putting in the queue for her to travel over to see her neighbors, and so she just completely bypasses the whole watching TV and just goes straight into traveling over to see Jaden. So I guess she was in a hurry to go see Jaden, even though her fun level was really super low. So I'm not sure how good of an idea that was. But the rest of her needs were good. Everything else is fine. Just her fun needs were really low for some stupid reason. So here she is. I queued this up earlier. She is talking to Leslie, is talking to Julianne, encouraging her to clean up a bit. And so then I have her, she's supposed to be going over and watching some television, but nope, she's going to get herself some food. No, she's going to clean up. She's going to do some cleaning, and then she's going to travel by herself over to the Capps household. And as you can see here, she didn't even bother to watch any television, even though it was in the queue for her to do. It is also raining out here. She's going to do a friendly introduction with the dog, I believe, which I think that dog might have been adopted by the Capps family through the neighborhood stories, because I did not, that I recall, give them a dog. So I do have neighborhood stories enabled in this save. I didn't do the accidental death. I didn't want to mess with the whole accidental death and having Sims dying on me and stuff, but I did enable the rest of them. So I think that's where that dog comes from. So she is going to do some friendly interactions and such with Jaden. I queued up a bunch of stuff for her to bunch of interactions for her to do with Jaden. Apparently there was a couple of negative interactions, they were meant to be friendly, but I think Jaden didn't take them the right way or something, so they ended up being negative, but it looks like now they're having some friendly interactions, so that's good. And poor Jaden is right embarrassed about something. I don't remember now what his traits are, but he is right embarrassed about something, so he's a little bit on the uncomfortable side. So Julianne, or Leslie, I believe I have her maybe try to, I forget exactly what I have her do, but I believe, just kind of I know I had her do a bunch of friendly interactions and maybe trying to cheer him up and things like that, maybe get to know him a bit and such like that. I don't remember for sure what I had her do, what type of stuff I queued up for her to do exactly. I do have her, it's really soon here, take a selfie with him and then also take a photograph of him so that we can hopefully get their friendship up a bit. This is a little bit about Jaden Capps and kind of what he's about and all that. I kind of sped through and got some, I paused it and queued up some interactions for them to do, and I could just kind of sped through that part. We're doing a little bit of, I think here, I believe we're doing a little bit of flirting, just a little bit of flirting with him. Now that Julianne is, I keep getting my Sims mixed up. Now that Leslie is, in fact, a young adult, she can do a bit of flirting with him. Not too much, just a little bit. We're not trying to go hard and heavy here. We're just, doing a few little hugs and embraces, and we're gonna take a picture here, get our friendship needs up, and then later on I'll take a photo of Jaden. So I think I play with, I don't remember, but I think I play around a little bit with the filters, with the photographs. I think it might have been the photograph of Jaden that I end up playing around a little bit with some of the filters there. I could not get a good shot of the two of them together. I don't know why. It was, every time I tried to get the camera in a good angle, it was just chopping off parts of them. So, yeah, I wish I could have fixed that to make the photograph a little bit better. So, okay, I think I do play a little bit with the filters in their selfie a little bit. I don't remember in the end what I ended up picking. I also end up playing around with the orientation and flipping it to, I believe it was a portrait or landscape, I forget. I ended up flipping the orientation just to see what it would do, but it really screwed it up, so I ended up flipping it back. So I haven't really played around with the whole selfie and camera thing. I didn't even know that it was in base game. For the longest time, I thought it was a thing that you had to have like a certain pack, or you had to like have buy the camera, or which I had never done, so I didn't even know that it was in fact on their phone. I forget now where it is, but yeah, it's just a base game item. I didn't even know that for the longest time. So I haven't really ever played with it that much. So now that I know about it, I thought I'd go ahead and kind of play around with it a bit and have her take a selfie of the two of them. And they're going to do some talking. And of course, Jaden's mom is standing right there, being a part of the conversation. So Julianne is chatting with Jaden and with his mom, trying to be respectful, even though I think she really wants to spend some time with Jaden alone, or well, not like alone, but she just wants to be able to talk to Jaden by herself and get to know him better. But there's mom standing there being a part of the conversation. So, and as I said before, I don't remember now what all I had Jaden and Leslie talk about. So we're going to appreciate Jaden. We're going to appreciate him, tell him how awesome he is, all kinds of things like that, and all that, kind of talk to him a bit, and we're going to do some friendly interactions with him. I think I do end up queuing up some more friendly stuff, and he is right embarrassed. I'm not sure what he's embarrassed about, but I think he does seem to be a little bit embarrassed. And of course, it is raining outside again. So yeah, they're all standing outside in the rain talking. I don't know why I don't know why they didn't go inside, and I don't think I told them to go inside, and they didn't go in of their own accord either. It looks like we've got some negative interactions going on between them. I'm not sure what that was about. I know I didn't tell them to do any negative or mean or interactions or anything like that. So apparently Jaden was not liking something that Leslie said or did for some reason. So we are going to take a photograph of Jaden. I think part of the problem is Leslie's fun is really low and her bladder is starting to go down, and I think that might be causing some problems for her. I'm not sure. I'm trying to get her to take a picture. There we go. There we go. We're going to take a picture of Jaden, and for some reason he decided instead of looking at us, he's going to stare off into space. So that got their friendship up a little bit, I believe, but he is, I think, embarrassed about something, and I think he has some stomach issues. I think he's like gassy, and I think that might be causing him some of the embarrassment, if I remember correctly from the game. So we're going to give Jaden a quick hug and all that, and chat with him a little bit more, and then we are going to have Leslie go ahead and head home here in just a moment and take care of some of her needs, because she kind of needs to use the bathroom and her fun level is really super low. It's way in the red, so we really need to get her fun up. But first I'm going to have her come in and use the bathroom and take care of her bladder before that goes down anymore, and it looks like her hunger is kind of down in the yellow and her energy is low, so she is going to have to get something to eat and go to bed before too long. But we also need to get, like I said, we need to get her fun up. So we're going to have her get herself something to eat in a little bit here, and hopefully sit down and watch some TV while she eats, and she can get her hunger level up and her fun level up at the same time. Leslie is working on some of her homework. Hopefully I think she might get it done. It looks like she's going to get it done here, and then she's going to play some chess and get her logic skills up. And we're going to have Leslie, after she cleans up there, come over and watch TV while Julianne is playing chess. And that's pretty much going to be the end of the episode. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you'd like to see more, hit that subscribe bell so you see when I put up more videos. I also do cast and build videos. Comment, like, subscribe, and share, and we will catch y'all later. Goodbye.